go ahead and show the lifters start their lift. They haven't already started. Begin that count. We got long cycle, snatch, 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 snatch. Sweet. Good looking set here. Yeah, that's a very Dennis style long cycle, huh?
He's more of a two-leg driver, Dennis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's kind of like what we were saying with the snatch. Like the legs are really close, and then the knees will kind of splay out as it passes.
True. That's true.
Then when it comes forward, he's right in that squatted stance. He's blasting. It's great. Yeah. Looks great.
Yeah, Adam looks solid. Who is? Dennis is the one that's judging his set. Yeah. Yeah, Tiffany. I mean, she's in the game a minute.
Jeez. That makes me feel bad. Or good. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Well, I just feel it's just I haven't seen her lift before, so it's really it doesn't make me feel bad. It's just
you don't do like snatch here and there. Sometimes I'll just do snatch just to warm up because I love that movement.
Yeah. I mean, a little bit to loosen up.
Getting lost in that pendulum, huh?
Yeah.
In that metronome. Flight 17, day 1 of Cali Open. Only a few flights left on this live stream. Well, the several live streams that have happened.
Curious.
Viewership?
Oh, no, geez. You're right. I was just getting sucked into it.
Yeah.
All right, now it looks like they're repeating themselves. That's good. Because I was wondering, what it is that, what decision she made to go after, like what she's trying to do specifically. But now they're kind of rounding out. They all look the same, which is good. Yeah, wow, beautiful.
What's cool is you can watch the judges' counters too, right? And if you don't know who they're judging, it's like, it's interesting. But if you know, it's like, that's rad.
So Adam's got my stance super wide like that,
Yeah. Toes out a little. Your toes are out a little bit more, I feel.
Well, I might be a little wider, but Markulin and I, it's funny to say we're discussing it considering we don't speak the same language at all. But we were pantomiming, and he grabbed a translator and brought him over, and we were talking about it, because the wide stance, it costs you power, for sure.
Yeah. You lose this, right?
But it widens my hips, so it allows me to rest. I finally get a little purchase, And I was telling Markulin, I understand that it's not ideal, but I would trade 10 to 1 power for rest. In that set,
right.
Power I got, rest I need. So, yeah. Well, it looks good. I like it. I'm sticking with it. Boy, look at Audrey snatching that 24.
Oh, I know. Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah, Audrey and Tiffany are just incredible.
Yeah, see, so the difference between her and the other set we were watching, Audrey that is, she is driving with her opposite leg.
Yep.
Right? And that's pushing her to get her bones right under that belt.
Mm-hmm. Well, and now we're seeing the absorption with her quads, right?
Yeah.
Because it's nearing the end of that hand.
Yep.
And that's perfect timing because it's 5:30. Right? So, she did the hand switch. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
So we were talking about once that the percentage of the body weight gets super high, like that bell is, quarter of her body weight.
Yeah.
A third of her body weight.
Yeah.
It's your angles better be right if you want your tech to transfer, and hers does for sure. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiffany both. Nasty.
Yeah. Well, and so Tiffany hasn't done the hand switch yet, and you can see the depth of the bell. Right.
Yeah.
There it is. Boom. Yeah.
You know, but also like when you look at some of these lifters, you know, if you see somebody with, you know, I think of like Cotter, you know, kind of, you know, not super tall, but huge legs, huge butt. You know what I mean? Really flexible. Like to me, you know, Cotter could get into that squatting stance and do that a lot longer than a regular person. You know, and it's rather than kind of like a last resort kind of thing for most of us, it's really a tool that he can use. You know, it's with really good efficiency. You know, it's impressive. You know, so for someone who's really kind of like wiry, you know, I'd always recommend they use that as little as possible, kind of towards hand switches at the end of the set. But you know, if you have all that muscle and all that weight, like you can kind of budget it, teach yourself about it, figure out how many you can do before you switch over energy systems, you know. And it just gives you kind of a bearing when you're doing your set, you know, because it's not ideal, but you can use it, and you want to know about it and how to use it. Same thing with that squat at the end. Like, not the kind of thing you want to do every rep, but as the wheels start to fall off and you only got one left, you know, it's good to know how to ride it.
Yes, the difference between PR and no PR, or first and second, or you know, whatever else, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that squatting at the end of the snatch sets, I didn't have that tool in the set that I needed it for. I didn't know. You know, still think about that set. Still think about it.
What's mind-boggling to me is how close it seems. It's probably just an optical illusion. Tiffany is to that wall. I'm like, how is that bell not banging off the wall?
Well, you know, it's actually probably a cue for her.
Oh, right.
You hit the wall, it's a no rep.
Yeah. Or it's probably her wall. She's just gonna hit that wall. You know, she's at my house, hit the wall, no count. You know, her house, no, she can hit that wall. Severson's going all AC/DC on us now. I love it.
Right.
Get it. And Adam reminds me of you, Aaron. He's super fit, super strong.
Well, very much so. Yeah, I was gonna say he's embraced the suck from 4 minutes in to now, and he's lifting the same. He's keeping his pace. You could tell he's just like in that
Yeah.
hate hole or whatever. For me, it was like I always imagined like horrible things happening to my family, and so I had to keep going. But that's just my idiotic psychosis.
I would always think that during strength lifts, when my weight got real heavy, I'd be like, and I have to literally push this car off of my daughter. Like, that's like how I would do certain lifts if I was doing like heavy pressing, heavy get-ups, and squats.
Wow.
So Adam, unfortunately, I can tell that you can hear us, so sorry about that. But can we get your age for Guinness? Thank you. Appreciate that. Sorry if you heard us the whole time. You're probably like, these guys. Is that 38?
38.
Cool. Yeah, Dennis has it. Cool. And then what about your body weight, Adam? So 1 minute left. Yeah, I'm going to hand it off to you, Marcus. I'm going to hop over to the next one.
Here they added more hops.
Tiffany keeps rolling.
Just freaking. Shoot, Mike, Jeffrey, nice work.
Yes, on her back swing at this point, like everything is stretching out from her shoulder to her elbow to her wrist, to her fingers. You know, you can almost hear it just stretching at the bottom there, and then just rebounding.